All right. Why is it every time I start this, I always have to cough? How we doing, folks? I'm Jimbo Dickens. Welcome to the stream. Today, we are continuing Pokemon Crystal version, bug type only Nuzlite. Last we left off, we had just beaten Whitney and her normal type Menace Miltank, as well as her Clefairy. Today, we are heading toward Mahogany Town and taking on the ghost type specialist, Morty. On our way there, that's not the PC that I actually use. On our way there, we are going to be acquiring our 7th Pokemon. We will be acquiring ourselves a Spinnerack. Alright. What are ghost poison types weak to? They're weak to Psychic. So we're definitely going to want to bring our Butterfree. I forget what their name is. So Brantward, Maxwell, Daniel, and Jaqueline. Let's look into this. That's not how you spell ghastly. I can't spell. Okay, ghastly. Weakness, Gen 2. Why? Okay, let's just look at the Pokemon type chart. You know, I could have done this before I started streaming. It's probably pretty boring. But, okay, Gen 2 to 5. So, poison types are resistant to grass type moves. They are resistant to fighting type moves. They are resistant to poison type moves. They are resistant to bug type moves. So they're weak to ground and psychic. And ground type moves are null and void because they have, or they don't have levitate because they don't have abilities yet. But I don't think I have any Pokemon that can learn any ground type moves. And then Ghost. The fighting. Ghost and Dark. Alright, so we're basically limited to Psychic. And unfortunately, bug-type moves are resist, but that doesn't matter because there's no good bug-type moves anyway. So yeah. Bug, poison, grass. Not great. And then Ghost is super effective against Psychic and Ghost. And they probably also have a couple dark type moves. Dark is super effective against Psychic and Ghost. Okay. So, the really unfortunate thing is that we don't have a Venonat. And the only way to get a Venonat now is in the Pokemon bug catching contests. But we want to save the bug catching contests till after Gym 4 because those are the only places we can get Pinsir and Scyther. But we're also running the risk of getting a Venonat, and I would really like to get a Scyther. But we can get a Venonat north of not Mahogany Town. The town where the Lake of Rage is. I don't remember what its name is. And then that'll guarantee us either a Pinsir or a Scyther. Okay. I think that Daniel is gonna be virtually useless because all of his moves are either resisted or they are immune to them. Maxwell is a contender. Brantward is utility. So we could take Brantward and paralyze stuff. So I think we take Brantward. Maybe we take Jaqueline? What does Jaqueline learn? Okay, let's see. So, learn set by leveling up in Generation 2. Useless. It learns all normal type moves, a fighting type move, and then its only flying type move at level 37. Could teach it Sunny Day. Could teach it Giga Drain, which is resisted. Could teach it Solar Beam, which is resisted. I could teach it Thief. But what is its attack stat? I would assume that it's pretty bad. It's not great. Okay. So then our other option is Maxwell. Base stats. And then when does it evolves pretty early. So if we evolve it into Ladian, what does it then get for base stats? God, it is absolute garbage. Moveset Gen 2. Light screen and reflect, but all of its moves are normal. It can, however, learn dig. Do round type moves work on Gen 2. When were abilities introduced in Pokemon? An ability is a game mechanic introduced in Generation 3 that provides passive effects in battle and the overworld. Okay, so under the assumption that ground-type moves will work, does Heracross learn any ground-type moves? / does Pineco learn any ground-type moves? Spikes, it learns... Oh, wait, nope. That's Generation 10 or 9. Okay, so it learns Spikes at level 43. It doesn't learn any other... It can learn Rollout, which is decent. Let's see Heracross. Learn set by leveling up. Okay, it learns Earthquake. So where can I get the TM for Earthquake? In Victory Road. Cool. Good. Good. Okay. So... it's really a shame. When can we get Shuckle? When can we get Shuckle? In Cyan Wood? That's unfortunate. When do we learn Rock Smash? TM8. Goldenrod Department Store. Okay, so we could potentially get Rock Smash, I think. Where's Rock Smash? After receiving T. Okay, so we get it from opening the way at the Sudowoodo, and then Dark Cave is where? So we could potentially get Shuckle. Where's Dark Cave? Dark Cave. Yes, we could get Shuckle as well. And what learn set does Shuckle have? Learn set by leveling up. Gen 2. Earthquake, Dig, and Mud Slap. Okay, I think we have our third team member here. Where do we get Dig? That is a good question. National Park? Okay, that's good. Wait, no, I don't want Pokemon. Behind the fence in the southwest. Okay, so... Okay, so we're gonna go get ourselves a Shuckle. We can also get ourselves a Spinarak just so that we have it. Okay. Shuckle. Base stats, just so that I know. Oh, good. Attack is 10. But it has a really good defense and special defense. Is there any way I can raise my attack power? Withdraw increases defense. Encore, safeguard. I could teach it protect. I could teach it endure. What does swagger do? Swagger raises the target's attack stat by 2 stages and confuses it, even if the target is already confused. If the target's attack is already +6, it will not become confused. Swagger has an accuracy of 90%. Gee, it can miss? Okay, so Swagger is an option. curse do? Oh, that's TM. Curse effect. Non-ghost type. The user's speed stat will drop by 1 stage, and its attack stat and defense stat will raise by 1 step each. Okay. Where can I acquire curse? Ah, cannot get that. Excuse me. Okay, so our only other option for raising our attack is unavailable to us. So we're stuck with a 10 attack Shuckle, but he'll be a defensive powerhouse. Okay, so let's actually just withdraw some more Pokemon. Let's get Jaquelin just to train him up just in case we need to use them. Let's get Maxwell. And we'll have Daniel as well, just in case. Okay. And now let's open Pokemon 3 is going to be Paris. I know we're 20 minutes into the stream and we've done nothing, but it's all for good reason. We're planning out our next moves. Alright, where are you, Yanma? There you are. It really is a shame that we can't get Yanmega until after this generation. Okay. Cool. All right, on we go. To the how much money do I have? $7,000. Let's get some repels. And maybe, how many Pokeballs do we have? We could probably get a couple more Great Balls. Or no, Great Balls give us no benefit. So we'll just get Pokeballs. All right. Okay, and then let's switch Maxwell out front. And then we need to go to the florist to get the watering can. Okay. Apparently, that's not what we do. Okay, so TM28 is in the National Park. Behind the fence in the southwest. And then I think we're gonna... Danger lurks in the night! Yeah, because we can talk to the cops and they attack us at night. Officer Dirk. And then we'll send out Smash and Jane. All right. Okay, it is behind the fence in the southwest. I just need to make sure that I don't go into the grass and risk a encounter. Okay. How do I get behind the fence? Anything in the trash? Nope, nothing. Did I already get it? Mud slap, flash. I'm sorry. Did I miss something? I must have missed something. What the fuck? How can I not go behind the fence? There's a mail I got from my daughter. It cheers me up. Cool. Good to know. Trainer tips. Print out. Okay, cool. Mail. Wait a second. Am I a big dumb? I am a big dumb. Okay. Did I already teach dig to Ladybug? No. And then there was one other thing here. Paralyze heal. I'll take it. Yikes. Yikes, I don't like that. I'm gonna save. Okay. We got our... Excuse me. We got our dig TM. Have we fought you? We have. Okay. I'm the flower shop's Floria. Listen, listen. When I sprinkled water on that wiggly tree, it jumped right up. It just has to be a Pokemon. I bet it would be shocked out of this disguise if you soaked it. I know. I'll tell... Fuck off. That's... Oh, I absolutely despise that in games where you have to go to a person, talk to them, and then go back to another person to get a thing. Then go back to that area. Mandatory backtracking! Okay. Where am I going? I went too far. I have to talk to the person I spoke to initially to then allow me to talk to the person. Okay, now I can actually go fight the Swoodo-Woodo. Oh. Am I able to teach any Pokemon Rock Smash? That is a good... I bet Heracross can learn it, right? Yeah. The weird tree doesn't like the squirt bottle. The weird tree attacked. Alright, take him out, Smash and Jane. Don't like that. See what Horn Attack does. Not great. Let's do another Leer. Okay. That's not good. Alright, let's try a Fury attack. That was solid. Don't kill. Don't kill. Of course it crit. That's alright. This is not a Nuzlocke. It is a Nuzlite. Let's go Randy, and then we'll use Confusion, and that should be fine. Just don't rock throw us. Okay. Alright, back to Violet City to heal, and then where do we get the thing for Rock Smash? That's not the Pokemon Center, that's the Pokemart. A man near Sudowoodo. No. I didn't want to do that. Okay, let me go. Let me go. Sweet. I'm going to assume that you are the man near Sudowoodo. Alright, finally give my fighting type Pokemon a fighting type move. Interesting. Brantword can also learn it. I'm gonna give it to Smash and Jane. Regardless. Yes, what do I get rid of? Yeah, I think I get get rid of Horn Attack. Because Fury Attack is still good. If I can get Leer, and Endure is fine. Smash and Jane learned Rock Smash. Okay. Dark Cave is to the right of Violet City. All right, let's teach a Pokemon Flash. Something tells me we're not going to be using Jiquelin that much. I might as well. That's crazy that that doesn't KO. It's not worth it. Nope, we're not fighting. We're running. Okay. We're gonna save just in case. And actually, we're gonna switch some Pokemon around because we want to have Paris in front. Brantword switch. Now we save. Come on, Shuckle. Come on, Shuckle. It's a fucking crappie. Cool. God damn it. I really should use a repel. Okay, full heal, not bad, not bad. Shuckle, Shuckle, come on. Krabby. Let's look up what the encounter rate. Alright. It's a 10% encounter rate, just to make it even worse. Dunsparce is just normal type, right? Yeah. Which is strange to me, because Dunsparce looks way more bug-like than Shuckle does. Wait a second. Route 46. Something I can catch something on Route 46. No, I can't. Yeah. That's like the most annoying thing about Rock Smash is not every rock you smash nets an encounter. So despite the fact that I've smashed like 6 rocks, I've only encountered 2 Pokemon. And the encounter rate of the Pokemon I'm trying to find is 10%. So let's just assume it's like a 50% encounter rate for Rock Smash, because that's what it's been so far. I have to smash 20 rocks to statistically get a Shuckle. Please make this easy. Nope. Why would it be? Why would it be? It's gonna do a lot. Let's switch to Jacqueline. Oh, come on, you piece of garbage. It's okay, it's dead. That's at least solid EXP. Hyper Potion. Okay. Alright. Back to the loop. No Shuckle. I think it might be worth it to go back to the Pokemon Center. Good crit. Will that get me? No, not even close. Alright, so there's what, 4 rocks that I can smash in there? So every cycle I have 4 chances. And then each of those chances is a 10% chance. Why do they make it so hard to get some Pokemon? Why? Why can't they just make it like, oh, you just go here and you get it? Like a Magikarp on Route 8, right? Route 6? In the original games? Yeah, we'll take it out. That'll level us up. Hopefully. You gotta be fucking kidding me, game. Come on. Nope. Come on, just be a Shuckle, just be a Shuckle. Not a fucking Shuckle. Alright. Of course it does Vice Grip first. Because why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Okay, when we switch, let's go to Maxwell. Alright, I like that you're using Bubble. That's going to be worse for you. Come on, man. Useless. Absolutely useless. Don't crit. Oh, fuck. Of course it did. My fucking god. Oh, that's so, so annoying, man. Jesus Christ. This Krabby is like the most trollish Pokemon ever. It one-shots my... Well, no, it didn't one-shot it. Basically one-shot it because Ladybug's defense stat is garbage. It one-shot my Venonat because it crit. Or not Venonat, Yanma. Okay, please just be a Shuckle, please. Nope, it was nothing. Good. Oh wait, I do... No, did I? I don't remember if I got it. Okay, I did. Almost forgot to do this one. Wasn't worth it. Only one of those was an encounter. Cool. I don't want to waste my repels in here because I don't know how long it's going to take, and I might just use them all. just be a Shuckle. It's another fucking Krabby. That was a crit? Jesus Christ. Okay, that was much better. All right. Eventually, one of these has to be a Shuckle. Or it can just be an empty rock. And to the Pokemon Center again. Nope, none of those do anything. All right. For the sweetest love of God, please give me a Shuckle this round. So far, so bad. Wow, if this is all rocks that don't have anything in them, I'm gonna be so disappointed. What is... Jesus Christ, what is happening? Okay, when a rock is smashed, there is a 60% chance that nothing will happen afterwards, and a 40% chance that a Pokemon will appear. So let's do some quick maths. So, it is... I think it's a 4 in 100 chance that I will encounter a Shuckle. good. So it's like a 1 in 25. So 0.4 times 0.1. Yep. That's a 1 in 25 chance that anytime I use Rock Smash, it will be a Shuckle. Wow, all 4 of those rocks didn't have anything. Amazing. Love that. Love that for me. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind in here. This is gonna be the rest of the stream. I can feel it. Sweet Jesus. Sweet Jesus. It's a Shuckle! Let's go. All right. We're gonna use Stun Spore. We're just gonna see what Scratch does. Nothing. Okay, we're gonna look up catch calculator Pokemon. Pokemon Gen 2. Shuckle. Level 15. It is paralyzed. That does literally nothing. Let's say its HP is 50%. Okay, that's 5%. We'll see if we can get it down to 50%. Does using a Great Ball. Oh, a Great Ball actually does benefit us. If I get it. No, wait, that's 5%. Let's do 50%. Yeah. So let's. That's fine. That's less fine. That was a crit. All right, I think we're fine. We're just gonna speed this up just a touch. Okay, if we can get it into the yellow, we should be fine. Okay. Okay. Pokeball. Awesome. All right. I already have a name picked out for this bad boy. Are the rest of my Pokemon capitalized in lowercase? I don't remember. Oh, I will have to do. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me one little sec. Just a one little sec. Yes, they are upper and lowercase. So... Send nudes. All right. Oh, thank Jesus. We are free. Nope, we're not. I went the wrong way. All right. Now let's actually get out of here. Goddamn! Just let me leave, please. They never attacked me this much when I was trying to find Shuckle. Just let me go. I guess now might be a good time to use repel. It's gonna be another. I would have laughed so hard if it was another Shuckle. I mean, every time I go for an attack, it uses Vice Grip. But when I don't go for an attack, it goes for the other one. Leer. All right. Let's see what Maxwell can do. You gotta do better. You gotta fucking hit them, dude. All right, you're coming out. Jesus Christ, Maxwell. Oh my god, I paralyzed it. I didn't poison it. I was dumb. All right, Pokemon. Maxwell. There we go. Yep. Thank you. Now, please, be paralyzed once, or hit yourself in confusion. This Krabby is a menace. Now, flinch. Thank you. Jesus. So this combo, it has to not be flinched, it has to not be paralyzed, and it has to snap out of confusion, and it has to not be confused to be able to attack. I should, in theory, be fine. I mean, the flinch luck is insane right now. Amazing. Alright, get me the fuck out of Dark Tunnel. Of course, it's gonna be another crappy. Alright, we'll take the EXP. We will send in Randy this time. Just because I want it to be over. Close out of you. Close out of you. Close out of you. Oh, thank God. Good. Alright, so I need to actually make a decision here. I need to decide if I actually teach Shuckle Dig, or if I teach Dig to Ladybug. It's the level 11. Learn sets by TM. Okay, it can learn Dig. Okay. Interesting. I can also learn Ice Punch, which is going to come in real handy when we get to Jasmine. Oh shit, Baton Pass. Oh, I can't learn that until after I level up. That would have been really good to have. Wait, is it? Okay. This is Ladybug. And our level cap is 25. We do learn Baton Pass at level 29. Which is going to be huge. If we can get +6 with Ladybug and then Baton Pass to Shuckle, that would be solid. Okay, so what does light screen do? Physical type move. Or no, psychic type move. Effect, doubles the user's special when the opponent damages with a special move. Light screen wouldn't be bad to have. Does Yanma learn that? No, it does not. Ladybug is the only one. So I may want to take Ladybug with me. What does Shuckle learn again? Okay. Useless. Useless. Not terrible. Almost useless. Rollout wouldn't be bad. Do we... Where do we get rollout? Okay. We're gonna need to collect another thing. We're gonna need to get rollout, because rollout I think might be... If we can teach Shuckle rollout, that would be solid. I think the combination of Butterfree, Ladybug / Ladian, because we'll probably get them evolved, and Shuckle would actually not be terrible. Yeah, I think we teach Ladybug Dig rather than Shuckle, because I think Shuckle is going to be more useful as just like a tank rather than a physical attacker. A hoot hoot. Gotta get the fuck out of here. That's a dead Brantward. No, it's not. Jesus. That's incredibly lucky. That's right. Hoot Hoot has a terrible attack stat. Flying is super effective against bug and fighting. Daniel. Okay, so we teach Ladybug Dig because Ladybug has the better attack stat. We teach Shuckle Rollout because Shuckle can stay alive a long time. We are going to have to contend with some sleep shenanigans, which is not ideal. So we'll switch Let's switch Jaqueline with send nudes. Okay. All right, Jaqueline. Or actually, no. Let's deposit Smash and Jane because they're already a high enough level. When do we get the EXP share? Lucky channel. Okay. That's possible. I mean, it's worth trying. Okay. If we can lock one of his Pokemon into... What is the difference between Constrict and Wrap? Alright, I think we get rid of Constrict. And then we teach Maxwell Dig. Interesting. Brantword can learn Dig, but Light... Can Paris and Parasect learn Light Screen and stuff? Got it. These early games have such terrible learn sets. Okay. Parasect has a much better... I think we teach it to Maxwell. Yeah. It would be more effective with Parasect, but having the ability to learn Light Screen would be really nice. All right. So let's quickly, just to see if we can get it, run down to Goldenrod and do the lucky channel to see if we can get the EXP share. That's not the route I want to go. Just in case. Which one? Yo. Can I just do it from my Pokegear? Yeah, I think... I think we actually have to get the radio attachment for our Pokegear. Good. Bad. Alright, cool. Love that for us. Come on. Damn, okay. That is unfortunate. And so let's switch Maxwell to the front because we're going to take Maxwell. All right. Now let's actually go to Mahogany Town. We can get another encounter, which we're going to do now. Should more likely than not be the first encounter we get. Tis not. Let's switch to Daniel. That's what I feared. And actually, let's very quickly switch Brantward with Maxwell because we can do a Stun Spore on the Pokemon we're going to fight to hopefully okay. Not what we were expecting, but what we want. Stun Spore. This is just going to be a little bit harder to catch. All right, let's scratch it once. See what that does. All right. Let's use Pokeball, see if that works. Awesome. That's what I love. Oh, we should probably also update our thing. Just skipped right over Spinarak. Went right to Ariados. Route 37. What is the chance of that happening? 5% encounter chance. Wow. Alright, give a nickname to Ariados. Timmy. He shall be Timmy. I'll take some of these Epicorns. And then let's switch Maxwell and Brantward. And actually, forgot that we need to. You are now a new Pokemon. Shuckle. Look at that wormy little boy. Okay. Maxwell's out front. Twins Anne and Anne want to battle. What incredibly insightful naming. All right. We at least got that. Hurt yourself. Awesome. All right, and then let's switch to send nudes. Amazing. Now, let's just see what this does. Virtually nothing. There's a wasted encore. Damn. All right. Wow, they crit us and did 4 damage. Of course it misses. Okay, let's switch to Maxwell again. All right, let's see if we can't get a supersonic off. And then, if we can, I would love to see what Dig does. Just base damage. Oh, that's bad. That's so bad. That is true. It is a defense curl boosted Jigglypuff. Cool. All right. Let's use a potion on Maxwell. All right, Drowsy. Flinch. Cool. Cool. That I fucking hate one-turn confusions. Alright, let's go poison powder. I fucking hate you, Drowsy. God, this is this is the worst fight ever. Okay, I guess I'll switch to Randy. Why not? Fucking hit something, please, for the love of God. Alright, I guess I'll use send nudes. My fucking lord. If I use Encore... then even if I don't hit, it will still get poisoned. Okay, that's fine. Because it's going to keep using Encore no matter what. I was really hoping that it would use disable and I could lock it into disable, but this is fine. It's dead next turn. Really wanted that to be a clean 2 Pokemon fight, but apparently fucking not. Oh, it's not Mahogany Town, it's Ecruteak City. I don't care. I can't trade anyway. Alright, I will be right back. Okay. What the fuck is happening? Okay. Are we able to just go straight to the gym, or do we have to do the bullshit in the burn tower? Fucking don't push me, I'm leaving. Okay, I do have to do the bullshit in the burn tower. Okay, so this is my next rival fight. So I have 4 Pokemon that I can use. Max level of 22. So let's... What do we do? I think we train up what's-his-face a little bit more. And we have Butterfree. Beedrill. And Shuckle. Okay, so let's deposit Brantward. And we'll deposit Jacqueline. And you will become a Beedrill. Okay. Let's do some Pokemon training. All right, Stantler. I really enjoy the sprite of Stantler. That's gorgeous. Really well done. And then we're gonna switch to send nudes. Hurt yourself. That's fine. Cool. What a useless supersonic. Oh, rude. Alright, pack. Potion. Alright, the hope is we don't encounter another Stantler, because Stantlers are honestly kind of scary. They are very strong. Cool. I am curious to see how well this does. God, it's awful. It's so bad. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine for the battle if we can get everything up to at least level 18. The next rival fight. Oh, we're fucked. Of course it's a Noctowl. Actually, no we're not, because we have a Bug Rock Pokemon. So we're fine. Rollout is super effective. We'll just go straight to send nudes. We're gonna speed it up. I think Comet Punch is a priority move, which is solid. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. All right. Not bad. All right, we might actually be able to take on the Spinnerack. Let's go Headbutt. Nice. All right. Let's take out this Hoot Hoot. It is nice that rollout only takes PP for the first time using it, and then it just continues to happen. Alright, let's go heal up, because we're both getting low on PP. Nice. Big nice. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's go withdraw until we wake up. The fact that this hasn't happened yet. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, Stantler. Go away. Thank God. Good Lord, that was the longest fight. All right, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. It's not who I picked. Just fucking hit, dude. My God. That was absurd. I missed like 6 times. And I only hit twice every time I hit. Oh my God, this shit again. I just want to get my fucking Ladybug up to level 18 so it can evolve and be way less shitty. Oh, nope, not where I wanted to go. Oh my God. Nice. It is a shame that Ladybug is such a bad Pokemon because I love the design of it. Okay, yeah, Maxwell is actually going to be a pretty good asset because it has very good special defense. Alright, but first, we gotta go here. Got ourselves a fully evolved Ladybug. Way to go, Maxwell. Alright, so let's heal up. And then we will see if we can't take on our rival. Alright, so we're gonna stick first with Ladian Maxwell because I want to see if ground works against Haunter. And then what sort of damage it does, because we may be adjusting our strategy if it doesn't do anything. I don't have Rock Smash? What the fuck? Okay. Alright. It's you. I came looking for some legendary Pokemon that they say roosts here. But there's nothing here. Nothing after all the trouble of coming into this dump. No way. It's all your fault. That was my fucking fault, dog. Alright. Let's see if this works. Alright, it does work. It's not great. We're gonna have to switch Pokemon. We send out Send Nudes. should be fairly fuck you. Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. Okay, we sent Daniel. Can't be poisoned. Alright, let's see what we can do with Fury Attack. You have to fucking hit those, man. Oh my god. That was a crit. Alright. Alright, that's just 20 damage. Sleep powder. Go to bed. And then we'll send out Maxwell. And then we should be able this is quad effective. Should do a decent amount of damage. Huge. All right. Good. All right, so we're gonna have to ignore send nudes. I did the wrong Pokemon. I'm so dumb. All right. That should take... No? Really? Good. Okay. All right. What's Confusion gonna do? Nothing. That's right, it has pretty solid special defense. Stay asleep, damn you. Should be quad resisted, right? Of course it was a crit. Let's focus energy and then Fury Attack. If I can just fucking hit it. That was nothing. Alright, I'm gonna use cut then. Damn, Bayleaf is proving to be a pain in the ass. Wow. Alright, attaboy, Daniel. Whoa. There's something about me. Alright. Alright, farewell, you've seen. Alright. Alright. So let's get rid of Beedrill. Excuse me, Daniel. And then we will take Ladian. Excuse me, Maxwell. And then we will go to face some of the gym trainers. All right. All right, let's see. How bad is Maxwell gonna be with Dig? I have a 2-level advantage over him. Is super effective. Okay. That's not bad. just gonna speed this up just a little bit. Cool. Let's see what send nudes does. That was solid. Not too bad. If this hits, this Ghastly is gone. I really don't like that they have Spite. That's really annoying. Oh shit, he has 4 Pokemon. We can take a third one. Let's take Parasect. Or Paris. I should have thought Paris is big then. All right. Let's put Brantward out front. Oh boy. Jesus. She's going through it. Alright. Let's go Stun Spore. Go Maxwell. Oh, I fucking forgot to heal him up. Alright, I'm just gonna stick with Randy. And then I need to go to the Pokemon Center. All right. So I just have to kill Brantward. That's so annoying. Okay. I mean, at least Maxwell has pretty good speed. Yeah, that's not great. Where does Paris learn other things? Okay, it at least evolves at level 24, which is good. Okay, Spore is going to be good at 22. Nope, never mind. That's generation 8. It learns Spore at level 25. Cool. God, why do these... Again, why do all these early Pokemon games have such limited movesets? All right. Let's go send news. So close. Can't use curse twice, buddy. Oh, that was dumb. That was quite dumb. Whoops. I wasn't thinking. Alright. I think that's where we're gonna call it today. Gonna do some leveling up off screen. And then next time we get back, it's gonna be right to Morty. And then we're gonna hit him hard. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. It's a pleasure, as always. And until I see you next time, keep it classy. So long!